TV for Me Sports Network. Now, both of the schools in tonight's game have chosen a cheerleader to try to throw the football through the special Throw for Dough banner. Just for participating, each school's athletic department will receive $50 from Security National Bank. Here's where it gets good. But if they're successful in throwing the ball through, their school's athletic department will receive a donation of $500. Now, shall we welcome the people who are responsible for this from Security National Bank? Jeremy Ziegler. Jeremy, wave at him. Also, give her a big hand, Amanda Knotts. Amanda. Now, our very first contestant from Shawnee High School is Haley Brucker. Haley, good luck. Get it through there. You got yourself $500. Oh, just a little bit too low. That had the direction. All right. Now we need another big round of applause. Now representing your Northwestern Warriors, Marley Hosier. Marley, good luck to you. Oh, yes! Jeff Hobby just fainted. He's light of feet. Thanks for participating. And if you want more information on the Throw for Dough, log on to www.localtvforme.com. Good luck.
You're watching the Hometown High School Football Game of the Week on WRCX Television, brought to you by our local All-State agent, Jim Twiggs. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by the IH Credit Union, Los Mariachis Mexican Restaurant, and Springfield Clark CTC.
I'm a Tex Walker. I'm paying more attention to my LOLs and OMGs and the CARs that are about to HIT me.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an All-State agent. Are you in good hands?
I'm Nick Jacobson, and I'm a senior in the Electrical Trades program at the Springfield Clark CTC. Currently in my class, we are being taught motor controls and three-phase commercial power. My goal is to further my education through an apprenticeship and become a power distribution lineman, and all I had to do was commit. Career opportunities making meaningful impact today. For more information, visit www.scttc.org.
A lot has changed in 80 years. Where we live, the cars we drive, and even how we do our banking. But at the IH Credit Union, some things will never change, like our commitment to helping our members build better lives. The IH Credit Union will always be member-owned and will always step up and do what's right for our members and our community. Stop in today and check out what has changed, as well as what will never change at the IH Credit Union.
Twiggs, our All-State agent. Hometown High School football action as the opening kickoff of the second half just underway, and we are going with a score of 21-7. With the football and some pretty good field position there at the 39-yard line are the Shawnee Braves. So let's see as they get set up here. Or check that, not the Shawnee Braves, but the Northwestern Warriors. Good field position, 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They've got people split all over the place. Fake it, straight up the middle. Boy, this little quarterback has found himself some running room throughout that end of the first half, Gavin Thomas. And this time he did it again. Picks up great yardage and gets 9 yards altogether, Gary.
Yeah, coming in there, that tackle's number 22, Adam Moore, making a nice tackle. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback is doing a great job, Gavin Thomas. And I think they had a little chat in the locker room at halftime and said, let's start moving this ball. We can do it. let's just be more effective.
But that was set up nice. The fake to Van Noord, and he took the football straight up the middle. Fake pass, here comes Van Noord. And Van Noord will get it
got the
to
first
about
down.
the 50, so he should have the first down.
Yeah, he should have the first down there.
So it'll be first down and 10 as Northwestern comes out, and a little bit of hip in their old giddy up there. They're starting to move the football.
They need to do something because this game is not out of hand. This game could be tied up here just in this quarter.
Well, when you think about it, you're just a couple of plays away, like we had talked about. They were just a couple of plays away, Northwestern, from being a 21-21 tie instead of being down 21-7. First down and 10. Van Noord in motion.
Keeps it.
Third time. Here comes Thomas.
I like how he gets low and just dives for that extra yard, and it's going to put him about 9 yards or a yard short. Watch this, folks, as he gets this snap from center, and it's been in the shotgun all night long. Man in motion is his other receiver. And he just fakes that to Van Noord and takes it right off that open space. Good blocking downfield. One of those really sprung him free was Corbin Spencer, 6'4", 240. Good job on the offensive
line. And on that play, David Hawk from Shawnee got just a little bit lower.
Outside pass.
Out in the flat. And
that's a first down.
That one's not going to go.
That's a first down.
It is going to be a first down. But there was a couple of, there was like one receiver for Northwestern and 2 defenders for Shawnee.
Yeah, all they needed was just that yard, so it's just an outlet pass just to pick it up and then be able to control that clock and move the ball down. We got looks like a cramp going on down here, and we talked about it.
Yeah, he's drinking some juice.
And you know what's kind of weird is, you can't just drink water the day before or the day of. No. You have to do it all week long, and we say it every game we've had. And in the locker room, granted, you do get hydrated, but you have to do it all week long just to stay hydrated, and you don't have any of these problems.
Because I know I used to take
salt tabs.
Not only the salt tabs, but actually would take the injections of the
IV, intravenous.
Water. Yeah, the IV.
Folks, the health of our athletes.
And I cry the whole time.
Always a priority here at Northwestern.
It's a needle. It's a needle. So they're just now trying to get him. There he goes. Getting up. And coming out.
It's Dewey.
Yeah, Nathan Dewey.
You can tell he's cramping. And it was really neat to have that throw for Doe down there. With we've had it all year long with Security National Bank, and finally got we are actually our second winner.
Second winner.
And it all goes to Steve Hobby, one of the great ADs around that treats us so well and all the sports that we cover over here at Northwestern.
Looks like you got a little lightheaded when that went through there.
He deserved it, and so does the school.
So's the athletic department. Yeah, you betcha. Little high snap. Thomas rolls. He's trying to outrun some people and not being able. And it just tackled him right around was
Bailey.
Just that's what you call a shoestring tackle.
There's a look at the hydration tent over there, and they're just trying to. Looks like his ankle might have been wrapped too, so maybe it's not just a hydration issue, but they do have him drinking. And they have a nice little tent set up here down there. They can have some quick replays for the team down there, plus cool off if there's a lot of drizzle.
To be honest, it should be a little house where you and I can go in for air conditioning. And then as we get closer to winter, we can stay warm. Nice pass on that flat out on the far side.
He got the first down.
That was set up nicely. Set up nicely.
Now watch this. He's going to look. I think he looks right at him. Is the only bad thing. Yeah, he's looking right at him. And I'd like to see him look this way before he threw it, just to pull off that safety. But still worked. They got a first down, and this is a Van Noord's tough to bring down, and took 2 or 3 Braves to bring him down, and it's a first down and 10.
And in that case, Gary, they did something right, or there was a defensive mix-up because he was wide open. There was nobody, and you can look at him then. Running the football, getting in maybe a yard, maybe 2, and that being, of course, quarterback Gavin Thomas.
Nice sportsmanship by number 73 for Shawnee laying in there. That's Corbin Owens helping up a Northwestern player that was lying prone on the grass. Like to see that sportsmanship from both of these sides there.
Did you see who's in the ballgame? Number 7, Nathan Dewey, came right back into the ballgame. Way out to the far side of the field is Matthew Hart.
Yeah, Dewey's in that slot.
Yeah. Defense all set up by Shawnee. There they give the hand up. Boy, does he put it on the gas. Look at him go around that corner. Van Noord is going. He fumbles the ball into the end zone.
I think he's down.
I
I think he's going to call him down right at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he was definitely down when
now
the ball came loose.
Now watch this replay.
Well, let's see if we can watch it.
Because if he stretches out and loses it, that's a fumble through the end zone, but I don't think it is. Real nice cutback, and he's just powering his way. Can't bring him down yet, and
knees down. Yeah, that ground cannot force a fumble.
Yeah, and that's going to come out. Should come out. Now they're having another discussion there. This could be a while, folks.
If it's anything like the other ones, this may take all night. But
it's
looked
pretty
like
simple.
He went down.
Well, the official's right there.
Yeah,
and he's down. Once he hits that field, let's see what he's saying.
I don't think this was.
They're saying that's a touchback? There's no way that's a touchback. Watch this, Lee. They're saying he wasn't down and he fumbled out through the end zone. Yeah, touchback. That's what
But he didn't fumble until he went down to the ground.
Yeah.
The ground cannot force a fumble.
Yeah, he was down. And that's where they would love to come upstairs here and watch it here.
Well, I'll take the film down to him. All right, ball is going to be at the 20-yard line.
The thing that gets me is the judge is right down there, right where he hits. Big break for Shawnee.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is your 28-21 lead had they been able to get the touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah,
they should have had.
Yeah, that's a terrible call. I'll just go ahead and say it.
It's a terrible call. Straight up the middle.
First down, and what happens if he scores on that play? That just turns everything around. Matt Geyer.
Yeah, Matt
Good
Geyer.
run.
Nice run.
And that's going to happen because you're going to have your Northwestern defense kind of demoralized on that call, and you let your guard down. That's what happens.
You just hate to see a good ball game go by the officials.
Yeah, and it's he's definitely he came down and then the ball came out.
That's what I thought. I mean, that's what it looked like with the angle that we had.
Body part was down on the ground.
Don't say body part. Heading up the middle.
Good defensive stand right there.
Yeah, that was a real good defensive stand because trying to take the ball up the middle was
Burner in on that tackle again.
And that being Robbie Glass.
And then kind of getting up gingerly is 52, and that's Colin Knapp. And he's 6'1", 260. Picked up only 2 yards on that.
Second down, 8 yards to go. 7:23. Clock rolls here in this third quarter. And it's going pretty quick, to be honest. And probably too quick if you're Northwestern.
Yeah, we got someone from Springfield News Sun. Maybe they got that shot down there on the end zone.
Yeah, it's over with now. Not much you can do. Handed off straight up the middle. And running
First
for
down.
daylight was, again, Geyer.
Again, see, if you get him in the backfield, you're in good shape. But once he gets that momentum going, he is tough to bring down.
And once he gets to that second tier, it's like, wow.
Matthew Geyer, the ball carrier, tackled on the play by number 9, Van Noord.
Van Noord looked like he got a little bit of a cramp, and they tried to hand him the water bottle, but he's just coming off. Well, he did take it. It was coming off to the side. Because one of the coaches ran out there like right away. So with 6:50, clock rolls. That's all we got left here in this third quarter. It is a 1st and 10. And again, this is where Shawnee is so good. They get a lead, they can salt it away. As they keep moving the
look
football.
out.
Look out. There he goes again. And barely went down. And then, of course, who we were talking about is Matt Geyer.
Watch Gavin Thomas. He's trying to do a tackle to save not only his life, but put the running back down. You got thunder coming at you right now as he's cutting across at the top of the screen. Now watch it go low and just try to stay down there. Gets pushed down, but he hangs on up with his arms and trips him up. So that was a good stop by the quarterback for Northwestern.
I did not realize, but Geyer is a big dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's just a big dude. So
5'10", 210, and that's with speed.
and he's got
coming at
speed
you
too. Yes, he does.
And you look at Jaden Hall too. Jaden Hall's 210 as well. So they got some pretty good size in the backfield. That's a guy you haven't seen too much there is Jaden Hall.
We did
early on,
yeah.
but right now it's going to be the looks like the Geyer show. And Robbie Glass hasn't done too much on the outside either. And like you said, they want to run out the clock. They're probably not going to throw this ball up at all. If they get a touchdown on here, you will not see the ball in the air again.
Now, this at the end of the play apparently was a penalty on.
At this point, Lee, who knows what they're calling?
You've got that winning ticket. Head on down to the South Concession.
Yeah, I'm a little perplexed.
Yeah, I'm. This is one of the ones we don't want to see.
No.
And
clock roll, 6.5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter of action.
the thing that bothers me is it really affects the competition and the score for these youngsters.
It affects the outcome of good ball. It slows it down, and the deal is it just looks like
don't do
it. Don't know what they're talking about.
Don't do it if you can't do the job. Period.
Do you say that to your students?
No, you do a job. You're hired to do a job. Do the job.
Do the job. That's right. All right. Second down, and what do we got? About 4 yards to go for the first down. Ball is inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. And the way they are moving the ball, Northwestern needs a big turnover here. They need a big turnover. They need to come up with some type of fumble.
Geyer.
And Geyer again. Well, he just carries people with him over that left side.
And trying to come up with a tackle and doing a pretty good job getting it through there is number 7. That's Dewey again. Now watch Dewey. Dewey's going to hang on for dear life. But see, he gets that cutback, and there's the speed, that burst.
Yeah, there it is.
And then he's tackled down low by Dewey, which prevents that touchdown. So
well, that's the key, and you said it right there, Gare, is he hits the hole, but then he just shoots out. First and goal. Ball is at the 3. Geyer's got it again. They just gave the ball to him and let him pretty much, that's in. They pretty much let him cover the whole football field. And it is now 27-7. As we take a look, just right in there, right through, over the right side, 3 yards out. And that being Geyer picking up the touchdown. Meeks will be in there to kick the extra point. She's 3 for 3 so far. Make it 4. Oh, high snap. And this is
hit the goalpost.
Off the goalpost.
Hit
off
the goalpost.
Crossbar, and it is going to be no good. So with 5:08 remaining here in this third quarter, it is 27-7 in favor. Yes! With just enough air underneath it. Look at Hoppy.
Look at how he comes across there. Oh, my gosh. He says, you have free lunch here next week.
Did you see his legs? It got real weak. The athletic department got $500. Oh, no. Nice job. Nice job. She put just enough air underneath the football.
White ticket winner is 894. 9-8.
All right, here comes Shawnee out onto the field. They will kick the football off.
9-8.
And there's still plenty of time in this football game. And you see an extra point missed like that sometimes. Here you go. It doesn't really make any difference. But I've seen ball games where it actually, even when the team was at a big lead, come back to haunt them. So back deep is Van Noord. He'll be standing back at about he backs up a little bit, about the 17-yard line.
Big momentum change.
Because of who?
Van Noord.
Yeah.
Not going there.
Angel and Reynolds back to receive the kick.
All right. Probably be a little blooper. And it's along the ground. They've got to pick it up, Northwestern, and they do. They fall on it.
You got to hit that first player coming through there, so you got to get on it, and it's a free ball anyway.
Got on it there as it crossed the 40, back to about the 37-yard line, where it's going to bring up first down. 10 yards to go for the Warriors of Northwestern. Northwestern trying to pick up, both ball clubs actually, trying to pick up their third victory of the season. And when you think about it, this Northwestern ball club is headed in the right direction with their head coach.
Shane Carter's done a really good job, and he really has the guys focused. It's just now it's so simple to say, but it's just that execute. Do your job, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, and you don't have to say anything about Rick Meeks. He knows how to coach football. Yeah, Snap back. Van Noort. Boy,
Boy,
he's got
is he
some
quick.
speed.
Gosh, he has some great outside speed.
He just turned. I mean, he sees that corner and he goes for it and gets it. Watch this.
Now, if they can get that ball to him on a screen pass or a crossing pattern, he should be gone. And that's something they probably will work on. This is week 4. There's a lot of time left still, but right now you're getting into crunch time. You need all the wins you can get.
Yes.
And coming across there going, boy, is this guy fast, is Randy Scanlon saying, holy
looked like, where'd he go?
He said, what was that? He goes, I just got hit with an exhaust pipe.
Second down. And about 5 to go for the first down. Ball 42-yard line.
Thomas is moving Van Noort over.
Thomas looking. Here comes the rush.
Oh, hello. Shooting in there is Bradley Bailey. Braden Bailey. We talked about him.
Where did he come from?
Now watch him. He's going to come from the, watch the bottom of your screen here. And scooting right through, breaking that tackle, right through the middle, actually.
Oh, he sure did.
And he got help from his buddy Evan Thomas.
That'll make it 3rd down and 13.
Clock is running at 4:45.
I was a little surprised that that Thomas stood back there just like that. I would have thought he would have gotten rid of the football.
Yeah.
Because he did have Van Noort over in the.
Or just get it in that direction. Just get it away.
Of course, I'm up here. He's down there. It's
there he goes.
tough.
Oh boy, he's going
the
deep.
Pass. He's got a man open, and yes!
Oh boy!
The ball at the 30. The ball at the 25. The ball inside the 15-yard line. What a nice catch by Matthew Hart.
Yeah, and Matt Hart, flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, this could be iffy if this was called correctly.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
What happens is when he rolled out here to the look at he's just can't. He's beside himself.
I would be too. Yeah, let's see.
Ineligible, and we're not going to hear it because he's not mic'd. And that's too bad because once he rolled to the left to stop, somebody else went down.
I thought he was going to take off with the football.
Maybe,
you don't know.
maybe. At this point.
But what a pass, what a catch.
Oh, right on the ball. And that's a long pass, too, folks. That was about a 45, if not about a 45-yard toss.
And the nice play about it is Hart just took it away from a couple of potential defenders. Good play.
A couple things to, now this is where you regroup.
Yeah, you have to.
And we talked about what the keys to the game for Northwestern. They have to regroup. And right now they really have to regroup. There's still time on the clock. 3:58 left.
3:58. Draw play up the middle. A little bit of running room, but it's not going to be anywhere near where it should go. There is a Northwestern player down. And again, some people starting to cramp up. Brock Sayers.
Official timeout.
Yeah, they're gonna tend to him with 3:47 clock to stop. It's going to bring a 4th down and 18 yards to go. And if you're Northwestern, Gary, you've got to go. What can we do to make it right?
And that's the thing, it's really hard. It's not to get discouraged by what has been done to you, but what you can fix. The mistakes are all over the place.
Sure.
But you have to make sure you can fix it and make it work effectively, and that's tough because it's tough to get everybody on the same page.
Because then at that point you kind of hang your head
and go like, what else can we do?
Yeah, right.
That's the problem. And then being helped off the field is going to be 51, Austin Eubanks.
Is it coming this way? Yeah, Austin Eubanks. And that was more than. Well, it could be cramps, although he's gingerly.
Yeah, it's an ankle there. That's an ankle. Well, let's not speculate. He is coming off with help here, and here they go. They have to punt, unfortunately. 3:47, but for Shawnee, this is what they wanted to see: is to get things going in their way, in their favor, and they sure got that tonight.
Boy, they after the Greening game, they just have turned their season around. All right, here's the kick.
A low kick. It's a line
drive kick coming down to Luke Myers. He picks it up at the 35. Starts to the sideline. Then once they hit the middle of the field, and there's nothing there but red jerseys. As he crosses the 40, to about the 41-yard line. I kind of harken back when Shawnee lost their opening game that one year to Catholic Central.
Right.
And they just could never beat Catholic Central no matter what. They went to the semifinals of the state.
Yep.
Didn't lose another ball game until that one.
Here's Eubanks on the cart being attended to there, and they're going to check out his knee and ankle over there, the training staff. Everybody wants to make sure that the players are taken care of, and they certainly do a good job.
Yeah, they do.
Coming down here at the bottom, keep your eye out here because this is a guy that's going to move pretty fast. Hawk down at the bottom, and you got Scanlon at the top.
Moving around in the backfield.
And
Going to hand it off. Here's the big dude.
Yeah, no, this,
Yep.
well, this one's Jaden Hall.
Hall.
It's either Jaden, what's really hard, Jaden or Matt Geyer have the same body type, and they look so similar, and they weigh the same.
And they can both move.
Well, Jaden's 6 feet, and Robbie, Jaden is 6 feet, and Matt Geyer is 5'10", and 210, so they're both 210.
And they've got basically the same set that they did before. And just taking their time as the play clock. Robbie Glass was looking at the play clock, but yet.
Outside.
And there he goes. He found a little bit of running room.
They're stripping at the ball and don't get anything.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of people to bring him down if you try to strip the football. Got down inside of Northwestern territory at the 40-yard line. And getting up a little bit gingerly. Looks like Colton Berner.
He's played a pretty good game here tonight.
He played a great game, yeah.
See what they check and hydrate him on the sideline here.
Yeah, because he went down and got up a little slow, but I think he was trying to fight. You ever try to fight off a cramp? Not fun. 3:12, that's all we got left here in this third quarter of action. As now Shawnee starts to play everything in pretty tight. And there he goes.
Oh,
again,
man.
straight at him. What a nice cut.
I just like the way that Hall is so patient, finding those holes and basically tiptoes. Now we got a little gimpy action over there with Josh Lang. He's kind of hobbling back. Here's the replay. Now watch the patience here.
What's the cut?
He cuts here to that side, and then he finds another hole and cuts back on, and then takes on the defender straight on north-south. And coming up with the tackle is Gavin Thomas.
He got 6 yards, too. Second down and 4 for Shawnee as they
low snap
from center, but they still got the handoff off to Geyer. Geyer wants to go around, broke one tackle, and just keeps moving as he took another player, shoved him to the side, and was finally tackled out of bounds by Northwestern.
Yeah, watch Evan Hager come across here and make this tackle. They just got it off, like you said. Tackle's missed here. And then he's going to come around and just hang on for dear life and brought him down. And he is at the 24-yard line, and they mark it 2 yards short of where he was.
25, okay, and it's first down 10. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in this third quarter of action. Hand it off. Up the middle goes Geyer. Geyer's got another score. If he lose one tackler and he's going to be down.
Now he's down by contact. He's down by contact there, okay? Watch where he hits. And he's down even if he fumbles. Same thing.
It is the same thing.
Right.
Thomas again did a very, very nice job of fending things off. Watch it. There you go. Look, got his ankle, would not let
down
go.
there.
Yeah. I know.
We got an injured player down there in the field too, but what a powerful runner. And that's Shawnee's really, like you said, the first game they shot themselves in the foot right and left. And you don't do that around Coach Meeks or Coach Spitzer over there too long and get on the field.
Yeah, no, you don't.
And they've really turned it around with protection. I believe they haven't even lost a ball yet tonight.
Don't forget, we've got the All-State Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner. Stay tuned tonight because we're going to have that with Jim Twiggs, with locations on Durr Road and Orchard Run in West Carrollton. Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner. 1:56 remaining here in this third quarter, 27-7. And just about 3 yards away from more pay dirt is Shawnee, and that would be their third win in a row. And when you
keep in mind you get a running clock. When you get a couple more, another touchdown after this one, and that would be it for the end of the fourth quarter.
They love to run the football.
That's all they're going to do, Shawnee. I mean,
now,
this is it.
yeah.
You're not going to see another pass in this game.
Split way out, but that doesn't make any difference. And there goes Hall. And there goes a flag. Yeah.
And he didn't get it.
No, Hall made it right about the line of scrimmage, and it was shoved back. So we'll see what that penalty was. Probably was a holding penalty. As Northwestern starting to pick up a few injuries here, and no team can afford that holding. Holding going to be called on Shawnee, which is still going to make it keep it second down. Second down and goal as they go all the way back now to the 13-yard line. Second and goal from there. Or first and goal. First and goal. Look at the side. Did you see the sideline of Northwestern? It's not a bunch of frantic things going on. They're just kind of calm, cool, and collected. And that's what you got to do if you're the head coach. Kind of keeps your team on that even keel in that level. With 1:26 remaining. Ball snapped back. Hall gets it again. This time, well, he's not going to go anywhere. Shooting across there and coming up with a nice tackle is Matthew Schaffner. Schaffner for no gain.
On the play, second and goal.
Second and goal from the 13-yard line. Well, actually, it's back even further now. Second and goal from
15 to 16.
16-yard line, yeah. 53 seconds.
Now you'll see your pass.
You think so?
Yeah. Look at David Hott going to the top there, and he's split out there with Schuler there at the top.
Well, he's almost in another county.
And let's see what's 53. Where's he going? Josh is coming in. He must be a helmet injury, helmet problem. And he has a replacement coming in here. And replacing him is 79, Clay Beck.
All right, there it goes. Whistled into play. Robbie Glass calling the signals. And there he rolls. He is going to.
He's wide open.
Look at, nice defensive play.
Almost
intercepted.
Yeah, he had the guy. Now watch what happens. He has a guy underneath here, Lee.
Yeah.
And he just throws it a little bit too late. Now watch what happens here.
Broken up on the play by Devin.
He's rolling right now. There's his guy. Number 6 is wide open right there to the flat. And then he goes over to the top, and the guy's right in front of him. Tips it, almost intercepted.
Oh.
So it wouldn't have been. It might have been close to getting into the end zone, but I don't know if they'd make it all the way. But they'd have another down.
Well, Current was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he's the guy you wanted to hit right there.
All right. Third down and goal. Ball 16-yard line. And timeout is going to be called on the field with 36 seconds remaining. And Shawnee wants a timeout with a big third down coming up. You wonder if they'll give Amanda Meeks a chance to try to kick a field goal.
She's not the field goal kicker. Who usually does it is Jonah Haig.
Oh, is that who
Jonah
it is?
Haig. Yeah, Meeks usually just does the extra points. But they need more than, they need a touchdown now to pretty much put this one away if you're Shawnee. At least try to work on it because you're going to have games where you're going to need that touchdown right away. Now look at the schedule here. I got to see Kenton Ridge, and Kenton Ridge looked real good last week.
Yeah, they did.
And they're going to be playing Shawnee at the end of the season. But look at the top. Jonathan Alder, new addition. London, new addition. And they lead that Kenton Trail lead right now.
And they're undefeated. But the thing that I like is look at Shawnee there. 130 points. They can score. And they can play these teams right on. But this is where it gets to the point to where you're playing people in your division, the Kenton Trail division.
Look at Kenton Ridge, the points against, only 40.
Yeah,
and
but London only 28, so defense is there as well. And had Shawnee not had that bad first game, they would have been way down there as well. So ifs and ifs and ifs.
Interesting, with the way the addition of the 3 new teams to the CBC, that's really changed things around quite a bit.
Yeah, the complexion of the whole thing, it sure has. Well, let's see if Hall. Yeah, he's going to roll. Boy, he's being chased too.
He's wide open.
Nice high pass, but is it going to be in the end zone?
Nope.
No, out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone, as it was intended over there for Wes Schuler. So the clock stops. 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. And I made the mistake of saying a quick third quarter with 6 minutes remaining. This has gotten a little slow. Fourth down and still 16 to go. 4th and goal. So Shawnee's got to score here. That or just turn it right over to Northwestern.
And Andy Meeks is going to attempt a field goal.
She is going to give it a shot.
She is going to give it a shot. Let's see if she can get.
This is 34 yards.
Let's see if she can get her leg into it and put up 3.
High snap. Oh,
Good.
Nice kick. Did it make it?
And she
did.
got it.
And the field goal is good.
Andy Meeks,
From
way to go.
34 yards away with 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
How cool is that? And usually, she does the extra points, but hey, she's good from there. That's paid her right there.
Boy, no kidding. 34 yards out. That's pretty good distance. But that was just a nice kick too.
It was a high snap, but she didn't flinch and just did her job. Great job.
Well, and the holder did a nice job just getting it down and the laces away.
What do we call that? About a 36-yard line?
34 yarder, yeah. Kicked it from the 24 and 10 yards with the end zone there.
So now we got 30-7.
I was just told we have a lot.
Now let's take a look at the Mad River division right here. Graham and North Union and Northwestern going in 2 tonight. We're all 2 and 1. And then you had Indian Lake, Ben Logan, and the team that for years you'd always go Urbana. Okay, they won. But they are 0 and 3 right now, and they have got some defensive woes. And got some offensive woes as well, only scoring 19 points. So this could shake things up because Northwestern will, unless they come up with a lot of points in that fourth quarter, they're going to drop back to 2 and 2 on the season. Here's the kick, rolls along the ground, picked up at about the 30, 35 and 40, and it's going to go down just before the 40-yard line. And Skylar Wood, I believe, had that football.
Adam Moore gets the tackle coming across there. And that's a pretty darn good return there because he got hit several times and got his team into an area where they can at least get something going downfield. Now, Lee, this is we got 25 seconds left to go. This is the point of the game where, go ahead, set up your shorter passes, and it's almost a 2-minute warning from here on out.
To me, this was always a good time to practice and to really set things up for games to come. Well, we know this guy's going to be good no matter when he plays, and that's being Ben Van Noord.
6'1", 170-pounder. I think he's a little beefier than that.
I think so too. He looks like it.
But he is fast and lean, and man, can he run the outside corner?
I was going to say he is beyond fast. He hits that corner. Boy, you better have somebody fast to catch him.
Gains 4 in the play, 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter of action. That's history. And it's 30-7 in favor of Shawnee over Northwestern. More of the Northwestern and Shawnee football game coming up next on the local TV for me, Sports Network.
You're watching the Hometown High School Football Game of the Week on WRCX Television, brought to you by our local All-State agent, Jim Twiggs. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by Dave Kale Chevrolet, The Security National Bank, and Harding Road Pharmacy.
At Dave Kell Chevrolet and Chevrolet Trucks, we are proud that customers keep coming back to purchase vehicles. Now we have a brand new showroom that will help us serve our customers better.
We give every customer specialized attention to find the right vehicle at the right price, and we have a wide variety of new and used vehicles to choose from.
Visit us at Dave Kell Chevrolet and experience no-nonsense car shopping.
The best place to purchase a new or used vehicle is at Dave Kell Chevrolet in Mechanicsburg, Ohio.
Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons has a 30-year history of serving the ophthalmic needs of the Miami Valley. The Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons specialize in meeting the medical and surgical eye care needs of the entire family. Dr. Larry Fish, Dr. Gary Lau, and Dr. Scott Stork are committed to providing our patients the best medical care with a personal touch. Schedule your appointment today in Springfield, Urbana, London, or Beaver Creek, because seeing is believing.
Springfield's pharmacy is Harding Road Pharmacy, located 1.5 miles north of the hospital on North Plum Street and Harding Road. Harding Road Pharmacy has been locally owned since 1950.
We not only fill prescriptions that are ready when you are, but our friendly professional staff is always available to answer questions and provide free delivery. We're proud to serve our community, and we invite you to experience why Harding Road Pharmacy is Springfield's hometown pharmacy.
Harding Road Pharmacy is open 7 days a week for prescriptions that are ready when you are.
Fourth quarter action between Northwestern and Shawnee coming up on the All-State Hometown High School Football Game of the Week on local TV for me, Sports Network. And Northwestern lines up, but they've got themselves a 2nd and 6.
Oh,
here comes Van Noort. Well, he's got the corner, too.
Look, there's a face mask. Yeah, they got that one.
Yeah, because, boy, that's horrific, because you're going one way as fast as you can, and all of a sudden you're going the opposite way.
Yeah. And he just gave Glass a high five there, or just slapped hands there and said, no harm, no foul.
Right.
Yeah, you're just reaching for something and
reaching for anything to get the tackle.
Against Shawnee.
And from the spot, they're going to march it off. There's 5. There's 10.
Not much discussion needed there.
No, there wasn't any discussion, nor did there have to be.
15-yard penalty at the end of the run.
Pretty good business right now at the 31-yard line for Northwestern.
Now you got to take advantage of it.
Yep.
Get to 30-14. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll see. Kevin Thomas moving his people around. Here comes the rush, light rush, but Thomas takes off and is not going to pick up.
That's a second shoestring tackle by Braden Bailey. And that's doing a good job there for his defensive coordinator, Coach Spitzer.
Loss on the play of about 4.
About almost, close to 5 yards there, Lee.
Yeah, you might be right. We'll call it 2nd down 15.
Yeah, that's 4 3/4.
Scoreboard heard me first.
4 3/4.
Oh, Lord. Empty backfield. Here comes Van Noort in motion. He's going to get the football, and he's going to get that corner.
That's a holding right there.
There is a hold out there.
Hold on the top is going to be holding against Luke Myers.
Yeah.
And that was, watch the top of your screen. You'll see it here.
Was that Wade
man in
Reynolds
motion?
Got the holding?
Well, Luke Myers is number 4. He's going to come across right there. You see the hold right in the middle of your screen there. And the man holding him, unfortunately, is Wade Reynolds.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's gonna go
pretty
back
obvious.
The other
if we
way.
can see it up here, they should be able to see it down there.
That was real obvious. It was like he was undressing it. All right, the ball's going to be at the 45-yard line. Still going to be 2nd down, but a long way to go.
Yeah, I was just thinking, our throw for Doe.
Yeah.
She was a senior. So how cool is that? Senior night.
That's senior night?
Yeah, senior night, and she gets the $500 for her school. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that is cool.
Going deep.
Did he get rid of it in time? And intercepted.
What a pitch.
Mitch is going to intercept that ball down at about the 5-yard line.
What a pick is that. Look at this. This is a great catch. Drew Mitch playing this ball, and this is a pretty well-thrown ball, folks. This kid can throw, but look at that. He's thrown in right into double coverage, and at the high point, he comes up with the ball. Drew Mitch, 6'2", so.
That ball had to be just a little bit higher.
Yeah, 6'2", and then you're looking at, we don't have a height for Matthew Hart on here.
6'2", 170. And that just came up off the top of my head, Garrett. I'm also lying to you. I found another.
Yeah, Matt Hart is 6'1", so another inch from the defender Mitch on that to kind of take it away.
Yeah.
So there is a little difference there getting up in the air.
10:52 remaining. As here comes Shawnee again. They've been getting that corner most of the night. I won't say all the time, because they get a lot of their stuff up the middle.
Now, see, what happens on this play is that Hager gets taken out of that play, number 25, so he can't regroup, and he doesn't have the line to attack. So that's what happened there. And that's just not being in the wrong place, just great blocking by Shawnee.
It was. Geyer picked up some nice yardage. Clock still rolls, 10-17 remaining in the ball game, and it's been all Shawnee. Another nice run over that left side. And Geyer, it seems like what they're doing is taking Geyer and Hall on different series and just giving it to them and watching them go.
Got to remember, that's pretty hard, too. This offensive line also plays on the defense as well for Shawnee. And they're doing a tremendous job. They're breaking open some holes. Yeah. And some big guys on the defensive line. Don't get me wrong there for Northwestern, but that battle's being won down there by Shawnee right now.
Yes, it is. Right now it is, yes. And it's getting late. As finding a nice little hole and just bursting through real quick again was Geyer.
Another first down.
9:27 remaining, and the clock starts the roll.
Well, we started off the game with a touchdown, a 46-yard run by Matt Geyer, and that was at 8:23. And then our second score, Wes Schuler caught a first touchdown pass from Glass.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful. And that was 14-0. And then the third touchdown by Shawnee was Drew Mitch at 2:19, and he came up with a touchdown. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and the score is 30-7. Blitz on. And we got a flag.
And what do we got, offside?
So after Drew Mitch scored, then we had the 1-yard run by Ben Van Ord. And that was our fourth score. That brought it up to 21-7. And then the fifth score, right after Van Ord, was Matt Geyer. Came back again for that little short run, 27-7. And then Andy Meeks goes ahead and drills a 34-yard, let's call it 35. Let's give her 35.
Let's give her the other yard.
35-yard field goal, and congratulations to her. That's 30-7.
1st and 5.
Another first down.
There he goes, yeah. And it just takes a whole group. They have to really get there by committee.
And they're really wearing down Northwestern right now because it's just, there's some of these guys are just kind of being beat laterally there, and there's not, might as well just pull up because they're by you. And that's a first down for Shawnee.
And Geyer picks up some more nice yardage.
Well, the coaching staff for Shawnee has to be pretty pleased. They got some other games coming along. We're going to get to see them, I believe, against Tecumseh, and then, of course, Kenton Ridge at the last game of the season. So that should be interesting. Should be interesting seeing what happens from now until then. Look at that run there.
And some of the players from
Northwestern needs to kind of regroup here with a timeout and say, come on, let's not give up here. Let's play some Warrior football.
And they've been playing some good football.
Yeah, and I think right now they're just kind of down on themselves is kind of what I'm seeing.
Well, what I'm seeing is some poop ball players.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they're playing both ways.
Yeah. So kind of watching the play clock is Glass, although he takes the play and gets it going quite early. Oh, look out, Hall found himself some running room. He was about one step away from breaking that down the sideline.
And that's how Shawnee's going to win a lot more ball games this season, is just move those chains. And that's the handoff, the same play they've had before that just opened up. Look at the blocking downfield. There's no one there in that middle. And he actually, if we had an end zone shot, if he'd cut back inside, he'd probably be in the end zone line.
Still running, yeah.
So here we go, 7-16.
First down and 10. Taking their time and just methodically moving it up the field.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's backing up for about 5 yards. And that being Geyer.
Yeah, coming up with that football is number 80. He says, Berg said, I got the ball. And I said, it's not going to happen here.
Ball just across the 50. Inside Northwestern territory now at the 48-yard line. Shawnee, I mean, they're just taking their time. Rick makes us say, hey,
12 seconds on the shot
yeah.
clock, and there's no reason to not take your time. Only problem right now, though, Lee, is you get down to around you got some more minutes to go at 6:26. You start moving into the players that you want to have get some experience in there. Would a touchdown kill you if you had a turnover? Probably not this late in the game.
No.
3rd down and 2.
No.
But you want the points for and the points against.
Yeah, but you don't want to lose Hall. You don't want to lose
That's
Geyer.
what I'm saying.
You don't want to lose Robbie
But
Glass.
and every year we say that, and it very seldom is done. I saw it done. We saw it done last week at Kent Ridge. Coach Murata started subbing in some freshmen as a quarterback.
Oh, he had wholesale
right.
people coming in.
And I think that's smart when you have a lead and you're down towards the end of the game.
Up the middle,
first down.
And still going.
Moving the chains.
And he did more than move chains. He moved a lot of red jerseys. We're talking about Hall.
Jaden Hall. Now watch him. Now watch how low he will get coming through this hole right there, and you can't see him.
Look how square he runs. Look how it just wow.
That's Lee Riley running, folks.
Back in the day, I can't even walk up and down steps anymore.
And that's why you're talking about. Do you think they should? Football's getting too violent. Here you are. You can't even walk up the stairs.
I took my sense of concussion.
Oh, fumble! Oh, no! Look at he tries to
get
get away.
Back and almost breaking away was Glass.
Yeah, but
he's still quick, no matter how.
Oh, you can't believe how quick he is. But coming through there with is Devin Current. Watch, right through there, and boom, missed the tackle, had a collision, then they're just grabbing at feet and.
At first, he was lucky to hold on to the football.
Yeah, and just brought him down.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Right here. Here's this running play right now as he comes down, and he is down right there.
See, when he went down, he fumbled.
Right there. Watch it. Now watch here. Here it is again. Now watch if we can watch it right here. Because I'm sure right. Now look at his. Does his shin?
Got the ball.
Does his shin hit? There's shin's down. Shin's down.
And when he hit the ground.
Yeah, they don't have replay, but obviously there's not an official in the area. But we could see his shin was down.
Yeah.
And now he comes up. Really good camera work here from this angle. Now watch it again, Lee. See if we can freeze it. I don't know if you can. Right. One more click. Right there. Yes,
there it is.
You back it up. You can't probably back it up, but it's right there. The shin is down. So, well,
I mean, it's over with, you know.
Yes.
But was that the turning point of the ball game? Yeah, I think so. Because Northwestern was moving in and getting ready to score. And in the backfield, holding on.
That's your worst nightmare right there.
For dear life was DeMar McKinney.
And they're subbing in some younger players here now. So, but coming through there was Schuler had the ball. And then we got an injured player again here. And we won't speculate.
No, it is somebody from Northwestern that is down. Don't forget, you can pick up your copy today. What are we talking about? We're talking about the fall edition of the sports pages. It's on the newsstands and all the sponsored locations, Gary.
Yeah, one of the most important things is the eyes on the officials. Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons is where you can find that if you can see to get there. For they will have these, and also find them with their gas stations around the area here. And I've had a chance and experience to be a patient with Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons, and what a wonderful job they do. So seeing is believing with Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons.
Of course, with you, they just threw their hands up in the air. They said, "Can you read line 5?"
No,
what is that?
You're looking at a vision test. These are surgeons that correct things. That's it's not saying what size glasses you need. These guys are the experts in surgery for your eyes and just do a wonderful job.
It's just that you can't read yet. You're still learning. I shouldn't say that. You used to be just a whale of an
Coming off the field here is Nathan Dewey.
Now, he's been down a couple of times now, and it's been the cramps. because he's coming off under his own steam.
And you know the coaches, and they will say that all week long. You're at school, just drink.
Yeah.
Big, you can see our hands up here waving up here.
We're just real short.
They do it, and there's Nathan doing great work with camera on the top, and the crowd there, and the crowd is staying here at the score at this game.
Oh, they're still here. Yeah, they're not leaving. This is senior night. This is a big night.
And the biggest night was from the throw for dough, right?
Oh, boy.
There, $500. I'll take that in a second.
I'll take that more than less than a second.
5:09 left to go. Here's back to pass.
Here comes Glass. He's looking. Does he have his open man? Mitch is open, but he's fighting. Oh.
In and out of both hands there.
He and Van Nord got in the shoving match and just said, don't mind, watch this.
Yeah, this is kind of funny. This is a back and forth. This could have been anybody's ball.
Yeah, oh yeah.
4th down.
And one of those rare times, it's a 4th down coming up. Good coverage. Look at that, in and out of both hands, and they both work as defenders. I bet they're both going, what the heck?
Well, Mitch had it, and he was looking at that end zone. I'm going to score. Yeah.
And then Cruz said, I got it. Yeah. It's funny.
Now, is this
4th down? And I don't know how many times. I was going to say, this might very well be their first punt. No, I take it back. It's their second punt.
Second punt. Okay. Ball bounces, picked up by, looked like Van Ord, and he's going to take it out of bounds. To be honest, he was lucky to get that football. Don't forget, coming up into the ball game, we have got our All-State Good Hands Player of the Game Award winner. Boy, Jim Twiggs has been doing that a long time. He's been with Gary and I for 20 years.
Yeah, since inception.
Yeah, coming up, Good Hands Player of the Game Award. Don't forget Jim Twiggs. Offices there on Durr Road in Springfield. And if you're down south in West Carrollton, on Orchard Run. All right, the ball is going to be set up now at the 12. It'll be Northwestern's ball. I would just love to see them crank it down the field a couple of times.
Well,
what do you got to lose?
Well, the only problem is that you got really good secondary coverage by Shawnee. Their secondary has done a really good job. If you remember the last 2 passes, other than early on in the game when they had drop passes, but they knew they were going to throw the ball, and the coach Spitzer and the defensive crew over there fixed that with their cornerbacks.
Yeah.
They had man-to-man coverage. They were doubled covered at times, so there's not a lot of room in there to throw that ball.
Well, maybe you go up the middle with it. Maybe you
or
throw
crossing
it
pattern. Well, you got a big receiver down here on the bottom, and he's matched up with a lower defender that you can see right at the bottom of your screen, and that's Luke Myers, and Luke's 5'8". And then you got your big Wade Reynolds up there, and he's 6'2", and there's a timeout.
Timeout. Northwestern is going to call it. 4:48 remaining in the ball game. 30-7 right now in favor of the Shawnee Braves. And is it next week everybody goes into league play in their own divisions?
Yeah, this is just a cross-conference game.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Playing the boys from across. Oh, yes!
When she turns around here, she is so excited. What a cool way to go out for her, being a senior cheerleader.
Just fainted.
And she is something else, and that's
Marley.
Marley Hosier. Look at that. And we're looking around. It was so much fun just to see her get through there. And Jeff Hobby said, yes.
But I love the way she saw the other cheerleader kind of low. I mean, it was on. So she just lobbed it, got a lot of air underneath it, and boom, right down through.
It's almost like tossing a bag. When you're doing the.
Oh, I know what game you're talking about.
The horseshoes. I was actually thinking of jarts, but they outlawed that. But well, you're just throwing it up, trying to get it in the circle, and.
Here we go.
He's open.
Looking downfield, got a man wide open, and they've got it. Going down to get the football for Northwestern was Nathan Dewey. Boy, he just keeps coming back, cramp after cramp after cramp, and he just keeps coming right back in the ballgame.
Yeah, and he goes down on the ground there, and it's not. It crosses the middle there. Now watch, he just goes down low. Only he can catch it.
Got it.
He got it. But it's not cornhole I was thinking about. It's something where you just toss you just toss the ball up or object up inside a circle.
There it is. Oh, there was the crossing pattern. He had it. It was just a little bit high. cutting across the middle was Matthew Hart. And he had a little bit of running room, too, had he caught that one, because he would have had it in stride.
And he was our athlete of the week.
Yes.
Big congratulations to him. Coming to the sideline, holding his hand, not a good sign, is the quarterback, Gavin Thomas. And he's over on the right-hand side being looked at. And,
well, he played a wheel of a ball.
And after last Sunday or the Sunday before, last Sunday, with Drew Brees hurting his thumb.
He's out for the season.
No, 6 weeks. So.
Oh, is it just 6 weeks?
6 weeks is
okay. High snap. Here comes the rush. That one's straight up in the air. It does take a Northwestern roll, and will roll across the field and go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, and that's where Shawnee will put the ball in play. Do you pass it if you're Rick Meeks, or you just hand it off?
4:03. I think you get some other running backs in there and just try to protect the ball, and there's no reason to throw the ball and get another score here.
Well, let's look for some white jerseys and give them their credit.
Yeah, and it looks like the same guys are out there right now. Nothing's changed a whole lot.
Here comes Glass.
Yeah, everybody's out there, the same guys.
Mitch Geyer. Coming over here
Lang,
to the sideline. Wes Schuler.
Offensive line, everybody's the same.
Interesting.
But there is, there's 4 minutes left. About 2 minutes, I think you'll see a change.
And here comes Geyer. He's trying to get away and stood him up just long enough.
And that's where you get your ankle hurt right there.
Right there.
And he's up.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the first down. Mitch and Geyer coming in, but Mitch has been in there. He's went over to check out a play. But, you think about the old Shawnee teams when they were like the division, bigger school, a lot of players. And now they're Division 5, and they're still one of the larger Division 5s, but still not as many players as they used to have. So maybe you can. Geyer with the football. Well, he just bounces off people and keeps going. There's like 4 or 5
only 3 standing. Yeah, only three red jerseys standing. And there's your quarterback on the sideline getting iced up on his right hand. And that's going to be his throwing hand. Hopefully that's just it.
Was it his throwing? Yeah, sure was his knuckles.
Oh, you're good. That's obviously banged it on a helmet or something.
Yeah.
Shoulder pad.
So with 2:50 remaining in this football game, and what has ended up being all Shawnee, and we'll leave the officials out of it. Rolling this way is Geyer. He's being chased, and can he get the ball downfield? He's got a man wide open, and look at Van Ort.
Intercepted.
Van Ort stepped right in front of Wes Schuler and said, no, you don't.
That was a beautiful play, an interception there at 2:29.
And like everybody does, if you're a real competitor, Robbie Glass did it right there. Let's try to do more than we can do. And threw it up for grabs.
And that, for me, that's not really running up the score there. That's just trying to get rid of the ball, and you notice that this guy, you got to play football. So you got to throw the ball down the end zone. It wasn't like they came out purposely to throw 4 passes to try to run up the score. That was just trying to get rid of it.
But what I'm impressed with is the defense by Northwestern.
Oh, yeah.
They still perform very well out there to take that ball away. All right, 1st and 10. Northwestern gets it. Would love to see them get another score.
Now, who's the quarterback back here? Number 12, new player. And that's Dawson Thomas.
There's all kind of flags going.
Dawson Thomas is your quarterback.
He's a sophomore.
And he's going to be the last one getting up off the ground right now. And welcome.
And somebody ripped his helmet off.
Yeah, and he's the quarterback. Now he has to come out.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
And then who's going to go back in?
I'd do a wildcat, to be honest.
Here comes Brock Mansfield. See if he goes in as a...
well, he started out there.
Brock Mansfield is going to go out as the quarterback just to take 1 snap.
Yeah. Well, maybe. It depends on if he got his Thomas.
That was targeting there.
Yeah. Okay, now they're going to mark it off. Everybody was kind of waiting as the officials just stood there.
Unreal.
And one of the officials took the initiative to move the ball upfield and said, it's a penalty.
That's the best word choice you've had all night long. Initiative.
That's our word of the day.
Gosh. Not entitlement?
No. Ball is at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northwestern.
Oh, boy. Now, who's at quarterbacks? That's what I said.
It is
Brock
Mansfield.
Mansfield.
Yeah.
And he is also a running back and a defensive back. See if he keeps this. Oh.
Whoop.
Pick it up. And they're stripping at the ball. Nothing doing. 2 minutes left, Lee, in this ball game. 30-7.
And, yeah, he was stopped in the backfield. I'm not so sure. It looks like we're trying to look. They're still talking with him over on the sidelines, Dawson Thomas, to make sure that he's okay. Yeah, they're doing the old with the finger across the eye.
Well, it was targeting, is what they said. In the second half is kind of unusual. The first half we had 4 scores, Lee. In the second one we had just 2 scores with the Matt Geyer 2-yard run and the Andy Meeks field goal, and that's all we've had here.
That's it, yeah. 2nd and 19. High snap. There goes Mansfield, and then he's nailed right as he gets to about the 27-yard line.
And that clock's going to roll right down to 1 minute. And a couple more plays in this game, and then Northwestern have to go in that locker room and next week regroup, try to get quarterback. Hopefully their quarterback's all right, and get that passing game established where you're catching the ball down the field and picking up big chunks of yardage. And you got a running back that's doing a terrific job back there, but Ben Van Noord can't do it all. You got to help him out
because he's playing both ways.
And Shawnee, they have some things to clean up on their side. I'm sure that Coach Meeks will not be real pleased with this outing, but pleased with the win.
Mansfield looking, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Mitch. Mitch has got some running room.
And he's going to the outside. He might score on this.
Sneaking up behind him and not being able to catch him. He's going to go all the way.
All the way.
Intercepts that football. I believe he came across at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I think he gets it at about the 40, Lee. So
is that the 40? Okay.
So that's a 55-yard line, 55-yard interception.
Wait a minute, you a Canadian football now? 55-yard.
No, 55-yard interception.
Okay.
55-yard interception. And that's a nice return. And he just cut back, and there you go with that interception. It is 36
and
to
Andy
7.
Meeks, this little lady's only missed 1 extra point tonight. That was kind of a high snap. But then she also made that 34-yard field goal. She's 1 for 1 in the field goal range. Mitch down on one knee will hold it. Good snap. Here's the kick. It's on its way. And that one, too, is good. And they're congratulating her, too. She's had a good night. Got some, there he is. He's sitting out, Dawson Thomas. And so he kind of got his bell rung there. Local TV for me. Football next week. This one ought to be a score fest. Greenon is hosting Mechanicsburg.
And a lot of people are saying Mechanicsburg should run all over them, but I'm really looking forward to this game. This should be a real close game. One of the neat things I read about recently was Coach Forrest was quarterback at Urbana years ago.
Oh, that's right.
And they had that crosstown game with Urbana and Mechanicsburg. I thought that was pretty cool because he's one of the great coaches as well.
Oh, he is.
And of course the Greenon coach, he's really turned that team around.
One of the few coaches that I actually typed something out to last year, and he called me back, a clock running, 14 seconds, but he called me back and said, I'll send you all the stuff you need. And he did. So the clock is running because of the 30-point lead, and that is going to do it. The final score here tonight, 37-7 in favor of Shawnee. The post-game report coming up, along with the Player of the Game Award winner. This all happening on the local TV for me, Sports Network.
On behalf of Northwestern.
You're watching the Hometown High School Football Game of the Week on WRCX Television, brought to you by our local All-State agent, Jim Twiggs. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by the Greater Ohio Eye Surgeons, Muffler Brothers of Springfield, Urbana, and Fairborn, and the IH Credit Union.
it's time to eat. And you want great Mexican food with friendly service at a fair price. It's time for
My Mariachis.
With 3 convenient locations, you're never far away from a great meal at
My Mariachis.
Don't accept invitations. It's time for
When your ride is overheated, choking, spinning, sputtering, stopped, or just too slow, trust the pros at Muffler Brothers. With locations in Fairborn, Urbana, and Springfield, you're right around the corner from repair service you can count on. Get your car the attention it deserves. See the real pros in town. Muffler Brothers.
Although the world is ever changing, the basic rhythms of life remain the same. One being people's passion to build families, communities, houses, businesses. But turning passion into reality is often challenging. For all of life's moments, count on Security National Bank.
And it is the post-game report with Mr. Gary Littell. Gary, let's see how we got to that final score of 37-7 in favor of Shawnee.
Well, at the end of the first half, the score was right there at 21-7, and then we had a run by Matt Geyer. That's down along the we call it about a 2-yard run, and that came at 5:08 in the third, and here it is. The ball's about 2 yards out, and he goes through for that, and it's up, and he's in there, and it's good. And he just did a good job running all night long. And then right after that, later on, we had a field goal by Andy Meeks, and that was a 34-yard field goal, 30-7. And here's the interception right at the end of the game here with 2 minutes left, 55-yard return. And Mitch goes into the end zone. He realizes he could score and really turned on those burners at the end.
He turned them on and said, I'm going to score.
And there's your final score right there.
And it's time now for the All-State Player of the Game Award winner. Brought to you, of course, by Jim Twiggs. And this week, the Player of the Game Award winner is who, Gary Littell?
Well, this award tonight from the Good Hands player is got to go to Thunder. And when I'm talking about Thunder, folks, that's number 8 running back Matt Geyer. He's 5'10", 210 pounds. He is a senior. Congratulations. You are our Good Hands Player of the Game.
And again, big congratulations to Matt Geyer. Join us again next Friday night. Now, we are going to be over at Greenon High School as the Knights of Greenon are going to be hosting the Indians of Mechanicsburg. It should be a dandy. Till next week, we wish everyone a very pleasant and safe good evening.